As usual, a bit of relaxation. So lay down on the mat. If you need to put a bolster or even a chair under your knees, just do it. If you don't have any tension on your lumbar spine, you can also put your legs in shavasana, so legs straight, rolling outward. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and put it flat on the mat. Allow the palm of your hands to face the sky and push the back of your head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes, inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tension from your body through the exhalation. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face and clench your jaw. And let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck, and your shoulders, arms, forearms, and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back, and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins, relax your thighs, hamstring, knees, shins, calf, ankles and feet. Bring the awareness into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most? Chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Is inhalation and exhalation the same length, or one of them is naturally longer? Observe without changing anything, not yet. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. Observe the small pauses and observe the length of the small pauses. Is there a difference between the two? Or they have the same length? Observe also that your throat is relaxed and open also during the suspended states. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create an abdominal breath. So only the belly that moves, not the chest. Observe your belly becoming bigger, wider with every inhalation. Observe your belly button moving up and down with every breath. Relax your belly. Let your belly move. Even if you're used to have always a small activation of your abdominal muscles, now let them relax. Allow your belly to move at its maximum. Observe that the more the belly moves, the more the diaphragm will move. Allow the diaphragm to move as much as you can. Three more breaths. At the end of the 3rd, move to a thoracic breath, where only the chest will move, not the belly. And there too, observe the chest, the rib cage, opening, becoming wider with every inhalation. Observe your rib cage moving. Your chest opening with every inhalation. And starting from your next breath, focus on the muscles of your rib cage and keep the chest open thanks to the muscles. Also for the very first moments of the exhalation. Inhale, open your rib cage. Keep the rib cage open through the muscles of your chest. Also, in the first moments of the exhalation. One more time, inhale. Let your ribcage open, becoming wider. Keep the ribcage open and wide through the muscles, also for the first moments of the exhalation. From your next breath, steady breath on your belly. Allow the belly to move. Then move the breath up on your chest. Allow the chest to become wider. Keep the chest open. Start the exhalation at the beginning on your belly, and then allow the chest to relax. Inhale, belly, chest. Keep the chest open. Exhale, belly, chest. Create a long, steady breath, starting on your belly. Keeping the chest open as much as you can, also at the beginning of the exhalation. Long, steady breath. Three more breaths. At the end of your third breath, release the technique and go back to a normal breath, not controlled. Observe if anything has changed on your breathing cycle. And when you feel ready, bend your knees, roll on your right side, stay on your right side for a brief moment before pushing with your left hand to sit up. Dandasana. Stick pose. Feet flex. Put your hands next to the buttocks, next to the hips, but without any weight on the hands. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, bend your right leg. Slide the right leg right under the left knee without moving the right leg. Bend the left leg just in front. Put your hands on the knees. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Create tension with your hands against the knees to help you rotate the hip forward. Arch your spine and look at the sky. 3 breaths. Stay there. Go to your maximum. Arch your spine. Roll your hips forward. Push your lumbar spine forward. Push your sternum up. Shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, release. Go back to center. Sternum up. Shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, turn on your left side. Put your right hand outside of your left knee. Push the right shoulder to the left, left shoulder to the right. Roll the left arm outward. Lower your hand close to the ground. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Keep on twisting for 3 breaths. Look behind you. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Use the tension between the right hand and the left knee to help you twist. At the end of the third, go back to center. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll your hips forward, put your hands on the knees. And keep on lowering your chest, but keep on looking in front of you. If it's possible, without compromising the straight back, put your elbows over the knees. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Keep on rolling the hips forward. And again, without compromising anything on your back, if you can, put your hands on the ground. Only if you can. Otherwise, just keep it there. Keep it keep the elbows on the knees. Up to you to find your version. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Keep on rolling the hips forward to your maximum. Keep on looking in front of you. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, allow your spine to unwind. Relax your back. Relax your spine. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Relax your belly. Allow the head to move toward the ground. 3 long and steady breaths. At the end of the third breath, slowly come back up. Put your hands next to the buttocks and straighten your legs forward. Dandasana. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, roll your arms outward. No weight on your hands. Bend your left leg, slide the left ankle right under the right knee without compromising the left leg. Bend the right leg just in front. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Put your hands on the knees. Use a tension, so pull your hands to the back against the knees to help push the chest to the front, to pull the chest forward. Shoulder blades down, shoulder back. Roll your hips forward, arch your spine, look at the sky for 3 long and steady breaths. Use your hands, use your arms, activate your hands and arms to give a boost to this arch. At the end of the third, go back to center. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, twist. So turn on your right side. Put your left hand outside of your right knee. Roll the right arm outward. Push the thumb back. Push the hand close to the ground without touching the ground. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Use the left hand against the right knee to help you twist. Push the right shoulder to the left, left shoulder to the right. Looking behind you for 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, slowly come back to center. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, still with the legs crossed, roll your hips forward. Put your hands on the knees to start with. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, look in front of you. If you can, without compromising your back, put your elbows over the knees. Roll your hips forward. And again, without compromising your back, if you can, put your hands on the ground. But keep the back straight. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, allow your spine to relax. Allow your back to relax. Your shoulders, your arms, your hands to relax. Allow your head to fall down toward the ground. Relax your belly, relax your face, and clench your jaw. And then 2, 3 long steady breaths. At the end of the 3rd, slowly come up. Okay. Dandasana again. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll your arms outward and lift your arms up to the sky. But keep it at 45 degrees so it will be easier to pull the arm back into the shoulder socket. Push the thumb back, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Okay. Bend both legs and allow the legs to open to the side for entering Baddha Konasana. Roll your hips forward, roll your arms outward, and allow the chest to move toward the ground. When you arrive at your maximum, allow your spine to unwind, allow your head to move toward the ground. Close your eyes for 5 breaths. At the end of your 5th breath, slowly come up. Put your hands behind your buttocks. Roll the arms outward to have the fingers pointing backward. Bend slightly your elbows. Inhale deeply with the exhalation. Lift your hip. 3 breaths. Tuck the tailbone under. And at the end of the 3rd, slowly lower your hip again. Okay, now from this position, open your legs wide. Not super wide, in a sort of comfortable wide. Keep your feet pointing to the sky. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll your hips forward. Put your hands on the ground just in front of you. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward. Slowly start walking forward with your hands, still looking in front of you. When you arrive at your first maximum, look at your feet. Are your feet still pointing to the sky or they rolled slightly inward? In case, roll your legs outward just to counteract this movement. And keep on working. Keep on walking forward with your hands. Still checking the feet. Go to your maximum. Keep your spine straight. Relax your face. It's not the end of the world. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, grab your leg, no matter where. It depends where, of your flexibility, obviously, but also on the knees can be okay. Sternum up. Keep on looking in front of you. But in the meantime, keep on rolling the hips forward to move down toward the ground. Activate your quadriceps. Activate your thighs. The more you activate your thighs, the more you will be able to go deeper. If it's comfortable for you, you can also grab your feet either with a yogi grip or on the outside of your feet or on the top. Up to you to find your position, your comfortable position. Keep on rolling your hips forward. Keep on having your back straight. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, allow your spine to unwind and move toward the ground. 3 breaths again. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Put your hands on your thighs and create circles with your lumbar spine. Both on one side and also on the other side. Okay. Tabletop position. Keep your knees right under the hips, hands right under the shoulders. Roll your arms outward. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips backward. Push your spine toward the sky, look at your belly. Inhale, roll your hips forward. Allow your spine to drop and look at the sky. Exhale, look at your belly. Inhale, look at the sky. Exhale, belly. Inhale, sky. Stop with your spine parallel to the ground. Keep on rolling the arms outward. Keep on pushing the shoulder apart. Shoulder blades toward the waist. Tuck your toes under. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, push your buttocks back and shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down and slowly start straightening your legs. Keep your chest moving toward the feet. Lift your heels as high as you can. Roll your hips forward and push your chest toward the toes again. Slowly allow the heels to move toward the ground. Keep your spine straight and keep your collarbones moving toward the toes. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly walk back with your hands for Uttanasana with wide legs. Stay there just for a few breaths. Allow the spine to relax and to lengthen thanks to the gravity.
Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. Put your hands on the waist. Bend your knees and slowly come up. Tadasana.
Do Tadasana in the middle of your mat, this side, because after we're gonna move to other positions. So the two big toes are touching, the heels are slightly, pay attention, slightly apart. Roll the legs outward to allow the tailbone to move under, and to allow also your belly to go inward. It's just rolling the legs outward. Just rolling the legs outward will do automatically all those small movements. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Okay. Close your eyes. Push with your feet against the ground to grow taller. The central part of your body moves toward the sky. So legs, spine, head move toward the sky. But the lateral one, shoulders, arms, and hands, move down to the ground, almost touching the ground. Activate all the energies on your body through this movement. Push with your feet against the ground. Touch with your hands the ground. Activate your body. Open your eyes. Wide leg. Roll your right leg outward to have the right feet pointing forward. Left leg roll inward to allow your heel to move down at 45 degrees. Tuck the tailbone under to lengthen the right groin, the left groin, sorry. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Bend slightly your right leg and observe your leg. Is the knee aligned with your feet or not? Often is a little bit to the inner side. So in that case, roll your thighs outward to adjust the alignment of the leg. Without compromising this movement, this alignment, tuck the tailbone under. And observe that it's a little bit harder to tuck the tailbone under when your knee is aligned. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Lift your left arm and roll it inward. Bend your elbows and grab you with your left hand, either the thighs or your pant. Pull your left shoulder back and walk even further with your hands. Okay. Check again if the knee is still aligned, and put your right hand just in front of the inner knee. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, start straightening your right leg and lowering your chest. Millimeter per millimeter. Without compromising both the alignment of the leg and also the alignment of the chest thanks to the left arm. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. When you arrive at your maximum, stay there. Allow your left arm to move up to the sky, but without moving your chest even of 1 millimeter. Just don't move your chest. 3 breaths. Keep your legs active. Keep both thighs active. And slowly come up. Lift both arms. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, start lowering the chest to the right. Keep both arms parallel to the ground. Go to your maximum. When you arrive at your maximum, push your left shoulder back and enter Tadasana again. 3 breaths. Tara, pay attention on your left knee. The left one. The behind one. The back one. And slowly come up. So often we have all the attention on the front leg, but the back leg is just there. But if you have the hyperextended knee, you have to pay attention also on the back leg. Because if I don't pay attention, I go like that. You see the difference? So you have to pay attention also on your back leg. So that's why you have to have both thighs active. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, still the same stance. Okay. Tag the tailbone under, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Put your hands on the waist and start doing the beat. Even if it's wider than usual, just keep on moving your hips to the side. And observe that when you move your hips to the left, your left leg rolls slightly inward, and it's not a problem. The priority in Tadasana, in Trikonasana, is not to have the hip parallel to the long side of the mat. The priority is the leg straight and aligned, and both sides of the chest are the same length. So it's better to do this variation with both sides of the chest are the same length than to do this, even this, because in that way I cannot even do it. That way you will have one side longer compared to the other. Balance between left and right in Trikonasana. Okay, so when you push your hip to the left, to the maximum to the left, you allow your right leg to go inside the hip socket. If you're not sure, try and do the movement again. The idea is to have the right leg inside, completely sucked into the hip socket. And the left leg slightly inward. When you have this position of the hip, keep both legs straight, not in hyperextension, so with the thighs activated. Send them up, shoulder blades down, and start lowering your chest. Just to be sure, put your hands on either side of the chest, just to check to have the same length. When you arrive at your maximum, twist the chest to the sky and enter Trikonasana. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Put your hands on the waist, turn on the other side. Left feet pointing toward the back of the mat. Right heel at 45 degrees. Bend slightly your left leg. And check to have the left knee aligned between the left feet and the hip joint. Okay. Tuck the tailbone under. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Straighten your right arm, roll it inward, bend your elbows, and grab either the inner thigh or the band. Push your right shoulder back and walk forward with your hands. Move forward with your hands. Okay. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Put your left hand inside of your left knee. Check to have the knee still aligned with your legs. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Tuck the tailbone under and slowly start straightening your legs. And in the meantime, lower your chest. Use the right hand as a leverage to twist your chest to the sky without compromising both legs and the chest, without going deeper or moving the chest. Start lifting your right hand. 3 breaths. Both legs active, especially the thighs. At the end of the third breath, slowly come up. Straighten both arms. Keep the arms parallel to the ground. Stand up, shoulder blades down, tuck the tailbone under. Move to the left. Keep both arms parallel to the ground. And there, move your right shoulder back. And enter Trikonasana. Three breaths. At the end of the third breath, slowly come up. Tara, try and move your heels slightly back. Just the heel, not the toes. It's not the stance that have to be wider. It's just the turning slightly of the leg. Because if you keep the feet parallel to the short side of the mat, there will be a torsion on your legs. The idea is to have, that is, if you bend your knee, you will see that the knee is inside the line. Okay? While to be safe, it's better to have both knee and feet more or less in the same direction. So there will be no twisting. There's just a safety tip. Sternum up. If you have any question, don't hesitate. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Put your hands on the waist and start doing the yo beach movement. Try and keep both legs straight or almost straight, not really super bent. And observe that when you move your hip to the right leg will twist inward naturally, and the left one will be sucked into the hip joint. And that's what we're searching for. The leg sucked into the hip joint. Again, for the security. When you arrive in this position, stay there. Put your hands on either side of the chest, of the torso actually. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, and start lowering your torso. Keep both sides of the same length. When you arrive at your maximum, twist your torso to the sky. And only there, enter Trikonasana. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Keep the legs activated, especially the thighs. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Put your hands on the waist and turn to the right again. Tuck the tailbone under, sternum up, shoulder blades down, bend your right leg. Keep the torso right over the hip. Lift your arm parallel to the ground. Pay attention not to have the knee over the feet. At the maximum, you have to be over the knee, the ankle. In case, you can always walk forward with your feet. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Tuck the tailbone under. And now, lift slightly, really slightly, your right hand. Keep your right fingers in line with your eyes. 3 breaths. Calm your breath. You're a warrior, yes, but you're a spiritual warrior. And slowly come up. Put your hands on the waist. Turn to the left. Tuck the tailbone under. Check to have the left knee aligned between the feet and the hip. Tuck the tailbone under, sternum up, shoulder blades down, bend your knee. Lift your arm, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Keep your torso right over the hip. Look at your left arm and lift the left hand just a tiny bit. Imagine to have the fingers, the tip of the fingers, aligned with your eyes. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. 3 long and relaxed breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Okay. For the next, you can use a brick, but you can also try without. In case the balance is not super good today, you can always do this position next to a wall. So enter Trikonasana, like we did before. Find the way or the mix of ways that you want. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Enter Trikonasana. Look at your right feet. Bend your right knee. Walk forward with your left feet. Put your right hand in contact with the ground or with the block and lift your left leg. 3 breaths. In case, you can always do it next to the wall, also touching the wall, in case. Touching the wall is easier, and you can adjust the touching to feel just a good help. Okay, let's go on the other side. In case, you can always move to a wall. Okay. Enter Trikonasana. Whenever you want, whichever way it's easier for you, but it's the posture of Trikonasana. So at the end, have to be good. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. It's really Trikonasana. It's not just, oh yeah, we pass through that. No, it's Trikonasana. Okay, now look at your feet. Bend your knee. Walk forward with your right leg. Put your left arm in contact with the ground. Lift your right leg. Straighten your left leg. 3 breaths. For the balance, it's easier to look at the ground. At the end of the third breath, slowly come back into Trikonasana and back up. Good. I like it. Since you did it that good, we do it one more time. So, right side again. In case, find your variation. So, in case you need a wall, don't hesitate to move toward a wall. Enter Trikonasana. Your good Trikonasana. Pay attention on all the different aspects of Trikonasana. Twist the chest toward the sky. Okay, now look at your feet. Bend your knee. Walk forward with your left leg. Put your right hand onto the ground and start lifting your left leg. Both legs straight.
3 breaths. At the end of the third, bend your right leg, enter into Trikonasana again. Stay there. And come up. On the other side. Enter Trikonasana. Stay there in Trikonasana. Observe all the different aspects of Trikonasana. Look at your left feet, bend your knee, walk forward with your right leg, put your left arm onto the ground and lift your right leg. Both legs straight. Whoa. Three breaths. At the end of the third breath, slowly allow the right leg to move toward the ground, bend your left leg and enter Trikonasana again. Slowly come up and enter Tadasana. Close your eyes just for a brief moment and observe your body. Scan your body. Observe if there is any feelings rising up. Okay. Open your eyes. Legs slightly open. Put your hands on the waist and create circles with your hip. Try and move the minimum the head. So find the dristi and keep the head still. We'll move a bit, but keep it still as much as you can. Roll also on the other side. Okay. Tadasana again. Take the tailbone under, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Lean on your right side. Lift your left one. Open the left one to the side and put your left feet against the right leg. If today the balance is quite good, grab the ankle and put the ankle higher. Whoa. Okay, maybe it's not the good day for me. Put your hands in prayer position just in front of the chest and stay there for 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, stay there with your legs. Roll the arms outward. Now, pull your small finger up to the sky and thumb down to the ground. Now, cross your forearm and create a sort of, I don't know, a sort of basket with your forearms. Three breaths. At the end of the third breath, go back into Tadasana. Lean on your left leg, bend your right one, open the right one to the side and put your feet against the ground. If the balance is quite good today, grab your ankle and put the ankle higher. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, roll your arms outward. Lift your small little finger up, thumb down to the ground. Now cross your forearm, imagining that you have the 2 forearms in contact and parallel and the hands in contact with your elbows. 3 breaths. And slowly go back into Tadasana. Close your eyes just for a brief moment. I know it was a weird positioning of the hands. Actually, it's a mudra, it's a proper mudra that is linked with the offer and receive. We often, I used to offer, we love to offer, but sometimes it's harder to receive. This mudra is linked with the 2 ways. To offer, you have to receive. It's a universal law. So it's just the connection between those 2 energies of offering and receiving. To offer, you have to allow yourself to receive. And so that's what I wish you, to allow yourself to receive. Open your eyes and go down to the ground. Put your feet close to the buttocks. Put your the back of the head away from the shoulders. Roll the arms outward. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, tuck the tailbone under. Push with your feet against the ground to lift the hip. Lift also the chest and allow the chest to move toward the face, the chin. Inhale and exhale, lower your body. Grab both knees with your arms. Pull your knees toward the chest and roll on right and left side. Okay, allow the 2 feet to move toward the ground. Keep the knees bent.
Put your arms in cactus pose. Inhale. With the exhalation, let your knees fall down to the right and look at your left. Inhale. Change side. Knees to the left. Look at your right. Inhale. Knees to the right. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the left. 3 more times at your own pace. Change side with every exhalation. One last time. And now you can enter Shavasana. Grab everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. Sock, a sweatshirt, pillows, bolster, blankets, eye pillows, everything you need, and allow yourself to relax, to let go. Allow your body to melt down into the ground. Let go. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant a mantra, and at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till the very moment, just relax.
Sato ma satgamaya. Tamaso ma joitirgamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om Sato ma satgamaya. Tamaso ma joitirgamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om Sato ma satgamaya. Tamaso ma joitirgamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Really slowly. Start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Let go any tension. One more time. Bend your knees, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the count of 3 on. Keep your spine straight, get relaxed. Thumb and index finger together, palm of the hand facing the sky or the ground. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.